Hello all. Welcome to part 2 of my Malta playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, Kaiserredux. In part 1, Malta broke away from the German Empire and declared independence officially, and so we joined the Austro-Hungarian faction known as the Donau Adraban at this point, and we helped the Austrians invade the Italian Federation. We made them into our puppet. And so right now we're fighting the Hungarians and Poland, and we are winning at this time. Budapest is nearly surrounded, and we're advancing more into central Hungary. And let's unpause now and continue our advance against the foe that we should defeat relatively soon, I think. After we get done with Hungary and Poland, we're going to declare war on Greece, who at this time is busy fighting the Bulgarians with the help of the Serbians and the Romanians. And so that is the plan at this time. The grand plan for us. Can we just surround Budapest? We need we already are doing that. We just need the help of we need more assistance from the Austrians. That is the Hungarian capital. You want us to win, right? Give us help, please. And let's request some divisions from our puppet, the Italian Federation. They'll come help us. Like it or not, they will. And let's expand this front line here, maybe, or no. And one of our units have run out of equipment, I think, or manpower. We need to really up our conscription law, because we don't have enough manpower to keep our divisions on the offensive constantly. We're Malta, so our current manpower, we control a country of 248k, so that gives you an idea how much manpower we had to work without all that. We just have a core on one state, which is kind of rough. So let's advance here with the aid of our Italian Federation troops into central Hungary. Keep that done. Keep attacking Budapest. We need to just grind down the enemy forces there. Keep pushing into Hungary. Get it done. Take Bakskaba, whatever it is. Capture that. Also fight for Arad. Take that on. Take on the enemy troops there. We should secure a victory at the current rate of things. And that would be good for us. How many more divisions? How are we doing with that? We can't get any more troops at this time. Also, we're suffering from having too many divisions deployed in the field. Yeah, maximum supported divisions. It's not pretty. The American Union State declared war on the Combined Syndicates of America. The Second American Civil War is going on, and the Turkestan Republic just got annexed by the Russian Republic. And it looks like the Constitutional American Republic will be the first faction to be removed from the Second American Civil War. If they're not the first, it will be the Western Command Center, who's not been really doing too well. Imperial France demands submission. The French Empire, no, we're not going to give up to you. The French Empire has issued us a diplomatic ultimatum today. We are given the choice to either give up our independence or die the hard way. Of course, we want to survive. We do not want to suffer in a war we cannot win. The French have made it clear that they intend on the destruction of our state should we resist. What do we respond with? Never. And let's go ahead and deploy these troops here, just in case there is a possible war declaration from the French. Get a new commander. Dig in on Malta. Just hold the capital. They better not attack us. I don't know why they're doing that. A peace deal was signed between the West Indies Federation and some countries. I guess they left the Entente. And speaking of the Entente, the French Empire this time is led by Napoleon VI, who's gone all out on fighting the Ottoman Empire as well as the Sultan of Egypt. I don't know why they're threatening us. They're part of the Austrian faction. They have no real... they don't want to get into an extra conflict, don't they? They got to fight a whole nother faction if they attack Malta, if they attack us. And we have a research slot available, 2 actually. Let's get improved machine tools done. We'll start researching that, and also start researching support weapons too. And that will be done in about 133 days. How are we doing with Budapest? Not really getting anywhere. Okay, let's forget Budapest and just focus on our advance elsewhere. Move these troops here. Also get rid of these production queues. We just can't get enough divisions in the field. Let's just focus on taking over the rest of Hungary for Austria. Just set up this offensive line and just leave Budapest to the Austrians. Yeah, they got it under control. Now that we stop attacking them, of course they start the assault after we're done fighting for Budapest. And Hungary is not part of any faction, so once they lose enough of their victory points, they will be forced to surrender, obviously, but they won't have any faction to come and save them. And I'm just waiting for my troops to be deployed around here before we start any offensives. And these troops in Malta, okay, they're moving through the Italian Federation territory. We really need to fix that conscription law. We need extensive conscription. That is what we need. And let's go here in our focus tree, do industrial grants, get that started. And let's start an offensive about now. Get that done. Move on the enemy capital if possible. Overwhelm any Hungarian militia. Also start getting more guns produced. We're doing fine with guns and weapons. We just need more men. That's what it boils down to. Venezuela declared war on the West Indies Union. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Let me check. West Indies Union. They broke away from the Entente. Yeah, they're fighting Venezuela for some reason. Don't know why. And we have an air doctrine thing here. Let's do battlefield support. So we're going to do that doctrine, do formation flying. In accordance with that, we're advancing into Hungary more. We took some provinces, I think. Let's try to get this Italian armored division to overwhelm these Hungarian militia and then move on to Braxton, whatever it's called. Once we take care of Hungary, we'll move on Poland. Then we'll deal with Greece and their Belgrade Pact compatriots. And can we just move through here? There's an empty province, it looks like. Just stop advancing where we are. Break through this enemy line that's been exposed. Take this city here and, I guess, Kolozos. Modify Officer Corps. Don't worry about that for now. We just need to focus on getting that upgrade of that conscription law changed around very soon. And this militia group here is going to fall. They are not faring too well. They're fighting like 2 armored units. Can we? Oh, wow, that's great. So are these guys still our puppet? They are. And the Confederation of Italy, who was being led by Giovanni Messi, has somehow, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. They have merged with the Italian Confederation. So now we have the Kingdom of Italy as our puppet instead of the Italian Federation led by Julius IV. And let's request some forces from Italy. Oh my goodness, all those soldiers. Come help us, please. We need you. So we're going to really rely on the Italians to back up the Maltese offensive in Hungary. Also get a new army set up, please. That would be good. And get a couple more divisions. There we go. And just start an all-out offensive now. Get this second army here and just send them up to, say, Poland. Help out our allies there. I think that would be a smart idea. Any more divisions ready? These are Italian troops. Give them to that army. Any more? Okay, send more divisions up to Poland. They have a lot of divisions near Galicia, Limeria already, so we'll send more units up there. Back those guys up. That will work. And it's crazy to think Italy is a puppet of Malta. It's a subject of Malta. That's just so interesting to me. I mean, we have player-led peace conferences on because our ambitions are to take over all the Holy Land, so I had to have that on to have any chance of realistically accomplishing that goal. And that's kind of what's led to us getting Italy as a puppet of Malta. I'm not complaining though, that is pretty crazy. And let's have our army color for Army 2 be green. The Illyrians are now fighting Austria. Great, we've got to deal with Illyria now, once we defeat Hungary, which should not be much longer. And that's great. So win this battle here. Illyria, we are going to have to deal with Illyria very, very soon. Just push into Poland, though. We can't have Austria be defeated, so push here. Can we just break through these enemy lines? We need to get into Poland. So bad. Break through these enemy lines. Make our way toward Warsaw and Lodz. And Poland's not as large in this. Oh, no. There's Slovenia. Great. That is not good. We're going to have to definitely send help to the Austrians after we get done with after the Hungarians are defeated, or the Polish. They definitely need reinforcements. I will say that much. Can we just advance, please? Win a war. That's all we got to do. Take all these cities, please. And I really feel for the Austrians who are dealing with wars on multiple fronts at this time. We have no manpower at all to deal with all of this, sadly. So we need to keep focusing on this. If they come under any real threat, if they get toward Vienna, we'll start moving more troops over there to help with the Illyrians, because we obviously need Austria to be alive as an ally. More troops here. They're from Italy. Send them up to Poland. We need a breakthrough so bad here. Advance here maybe, or not. Yeah, they're not going to make any progress. Break through these guys then. Okay, focus on a breakthrough on this one division. Use force attack. Never mind. I just wish we had more manpower at this time. We need manpower. Advance here, or not. That's not going to work. Keep attacking there though. Make progress. Don't worry about them. Focus on this area instead. Don't focus any of our other units on them. Here's some more divisions. Give them over to the First Army. I think we had one division get annihilated in combat. Just they fought to death. And we're having some issues advancing into Poland still. Okay, we clearly need to help the Austrians. What can we do? Take all of our units off of the front line with the what? With the Polish, and move all these units back here. Can we get more divisions? Peace conference. Oh no, the Echelon revolt is taking place. Any more forces from Italy? None at this time. They are doing rally around the king though. We will have to help the Austrians here. We have to do it. We have to join their war effort and back them up. I don't have to fight Illyria. We're fighting in 3 wars because of Austria. Why can't you hold your empire together, Karl I? Come on. More divisions are available. They're from the Italians. Send them to Army 2, who's now going to be defending Vienna. So we have the Italian Army 2. We're going to start trying to strike back and regain some territory for Austria. Hopefully, Illyria will have overextended itself. One can only hope that is taking place, so advance somewhat here and just protect Vienna. Just keep Vienna protected, and that's all we have to do. Maybe if we can just defeat the Hungarians and get our troops with the First Army turned around, that would be good. We have player peace conference on, so let's take all states from the reset this though. Pass. And I'm sorry, Austria, this is kind of your win, but I mean, whatever. Hungary is going to basically become a puppet of Malta. So in turn, done. And that's a peace conference done, so move the entire First Army down here. Or wait, so let's just fix this order up. Actually, get this done here. Get this done here. Move both armies of Malta on the border with the Illyrians and prepare for an offensive into that country. And can we make the Austrian lands, Galician lands? We want to make the what? I want to make Hungary into a puppet somewhat, but I also Fate of Hungary. And how are we going to do this? Restore Greater Hungary. They'll become a puppet of something. Or what is the deal there? Who controls that? They are a puppet of Malta, but they're still in the faction. They're technically an independent part of the faction at this point. And that's just what we're going to have to do. Can I turn this back on? It's temporarily disabled. Okay, come on. I should, in the future, I'll do that. I did not realize turning player-led peace conferences was a temporary thing. I should have not had that on for Hungary. Oh well. And Illyria signed a peace treaty with the Hungary. Okay, they're at peace now? Or something? I guess they are. Alright, let's go focus on Poland, I guess. It seems that Illyria has secured their independence. That's what it seems. That's what seems to be the case. And that's a victory for them. The Italian peninsula has been unified, okay. And let's do ideological fanaticism in the... Actually, no, that's not worth it. Not worth it. Do industrial centers in the focus tree. And can we get any more forces out of Italy? Maybe. Maybe we can. One. I wonder if they're still fighting Slovenia. No, they're not. So, Austria has won and lost. They've lost a lot more than they've won lately, frankly. Let's push here. Eurasian Union has been formed. Alright, another division is going to arrive from Italy. Thank you. I just can't believe Illyria just bailed out of the Austrian faction like that. Red Flood event. We just got to break through these troops here. We can just get past the enemy front line. We will have victory. We just need to do that. That's all we gotta do. All we gotta accomplish here. And how much manpower does Austria have? They have a lot. They have plenty of manpower. Japan announces her ambitions. Okay. It's just a shame Austria lost Illyria now. And Illyria has joined a Commonwealth of Independent Nations. Who does that consist of? That is... Oh no, the Union of Eurasian Republics and Illyria. Okay, so Russia, basically. And Eurasia, Russia is Eurasia at this point. It's led by this guy here. And they are an authoritarian democracy country of the Eurasianism sub-ideology variety. And keep advancing here in Poland. We've just got to have a victory. Hopefully, Poland doesn't join the Commonwealth of Independent Nations. And that would be a problem if they did. We definitely need to get this done. I mean, conscription law. It's up to extensive conscription now. We need more troops in the field. We just need to make sure we have manpower, really. We've surrounded one Polish division. That is good. Break through here. Move toward Warsaw. This armored group. Keep that one Polish division on lockdown. Surround these Polish troops there, and they'll be forced to fight their way out or be surrounded, which is fine by us. We have 2 surrounded Polish divisions at this point. Advance on Warsaw in this conflict, please. We also got to take Lodz, I believe it's called. Advance through there, or move through here. Yeah, that works. And as I've said before, we are going to fight Greece very soon. I think we are. Yes, we're still going to fight them. And we're going to have to really rely on our allies backing us up for that conflict. And that's what's going to happen. Keep advancing here. Can we take that city? There's just a few more cities we have to take to beat the Polish, I think. Take Lodz, wait for that one mountain division to move around. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait, can you move any faster, please? There we go. So they're going to attack a Austrian division. Not going to matter too much, though. This war is practically over. And that is done. And the Polish Republic has capitulated. Take all states. Actually, no. Pass. Player-led peace conference is so powerful. I hardly ever use it. Well, I haven't really used it too much, but it is useful. You can really create a lot of crazy borders with it. Pass. Pass. Take all states. Intern. And can I give this to Galicia Lodomeria? I will do that. Can I? I don't think I can. I mean, I'd be willing to do it, but I don't think I can. Whatever. So, we now control that place. Let's move all these divisions down to the, I suppose, the Serbian border. They won't expect a thing. And we'll strike there. Get all that done. We may have to invade Albania. So let's go ahead and justify on Albania. Conquer. We had to justify on Romania, possibly to get a land route into, say, Greece. Because even if we invade Serbia, they don't share a border with them. And can I make this a thing? Okay. Poland. We have to deal with the fate of Poland. They will be a puppet of Malta. And there we are. They're a puppet of Malta. The Polish state, as they're called. And what is this land here? What do I do with this? I can't do nothing with this. I'll give you land. Right now I'm stuck with territory. The fate of Kim. Give it to Poland. Give it to the Polish state. And Białystok. Give it to the Polish state. So that settles all that stuff. And now let's fight Greece before they beat Bulgaria and have to worry about, say, I don't know, just moving their troops about. We're really planning on fighting the Serbs. Hopefully they do join a conflict. Come on, just join a war. Do it. Madras declared war on Hyderabad. And please, Bulgaria, fight them. Fight them. Hold on, Bulgaria. Just hold on. Is anybody going to help Greece at all? Do I have to fight Serbia just by manually justifying on them? Somebody joined the Reichspakt, and somebody got caught into a faction. Okay. So now we're just fighting the Serbs. It seems that the Romanians are not called into the war. That is unfortunate for the Serbians, who are now facing a huge influx of troops on their border. Yeah, we're really the offensive into Serbia is going wild. Move on Belgrade, cut them off from their core territories, and just keep the Serbs distracted. That will work for me. Keep advancing, take the enemy capital, all we have to do. Surround them. Just, yeah, that works. advance here, though. Attack those troops. We have some cavalry working to surround Belgrade. And the Central American Republic over in Central America declared war on Costa Rica, who I think is fighting Panama. So they're fighting on two fronts now. Costa Rica is, and that's not going too well for them. And we have surrounded Belgrade. Hopefully we just keep them on lockdown. The West Indies Union was annexed, okay. Just, yeah, break them down, keep them encircled, have a cavalry division move here to that area, capture more provinces, surround as many Serbian divisions as possible. They were not ready for this attack at all. I mean, we called for Austrian resistance, assistance, and they are helping us out, but I don't think we really needed at this point. Get some more infrastructure through a focus. We have a generic focus tree at this point, and let's do interwar artillery, I guess. Doctrines available. Why do I have naval doctrines? I don't even, whatever, do trade interdiction. And when can we do, okay, do mass assault now, get that done. So at least we have pocket defense done. Modify officer corps, don't worry about it. Insufficient supplies, blah, blah, blah. All that fun stuff. Do we have any divisions from this army here? Let's not worry too much. We have two armies at this point, basically. So keep advancing. Get more units from Italy. We'll just take more troops from Italy, who's really just being the main source of our army, really. Italians are. They're fighting for Malta. Like, this army is far more Italian than it is Maltese at this point. And keep advancing into Serbia. That is the aim there. Just surround any divisions we come across that belong to the enemy. Just drive back the Serbians who are not ready for this conflict at all. They were not. And who is leading the faction? Are they the major leader of this faction? Let me check. Go, different conflict. Where is this at here? Where is it at? I gotta find it. Bush War? No, it's clearly not it. Where is it? Austrian-Serbian War. Let's see. So, we gotta actually beat all of them. Greece is not faring too well. I guess they lost Thessalonica, that's why. Take this province, though. Victory points for us there. Well, almost. It was. Cuba joined the Reichspakt. Alright. Not really relevant to us, but something happened with that. And we are surrounding Belgrade. These templates the Italians have they're pretty nice. Not gonna lie. And when are we gonna attack Albania? We're gonna strike at them later in 1938. Okay. That is gonna be done. And once we defeat Serbia and Greece, we will make Serbia into a puppet state. And the Portuguese Empire joined Entente, so they may fight Middle Africa. I don't know. Is the Bush War still going on? No, they're peaced out now. The French Empire is not making much progress in North Africa. They're just stuck there at this point, I would say. Take this province. And Belgrade is still holding on somehow. They have no more cores, I think. They barely have any cores. That is brutal. Take this place, though. Surround it, use force attack, and use that operation. Take over Belgrade with the Maltese Italian army. And that is going to be a victory for us. They have fallen. Will Serbia capitulate? Peace deal between the Batavian Commune and somebody else. Okay. What is keeping them alive? Oh, they're still holding out. Tsardom of Belgrade signed a peace treaty with them. Oh, good. Now we have a direct route down into Greece through Serbia. Thank you. They survived as a country. They peaced out with the pact, the Belgrade Pact, but they lost a lot of... Move through here, please. Advance down to Greece. Siam joined the Co-Prosperity Spear. Alright. Let's actually cancel the plans to invade Albania. I don't think we need to do it at this point. Cancel justification, yeah. Once we get through Serbia, I think we're going to have an easy time fighting Greece, because I would think they don't have as many divisions as the Serbians. So use of force attack, please. Just overwhelm the enemy. If we take this one place, all you gotta do is take one area. One area. Just get it done. Advance through here. The German Empire declared war on the Batavian Commune. Advance through these open areas where the enemy is not present. Go through Pristina. And the Serbians are really digging in. They cannot reinforce this area. Podgorica. I mean, they have ports, but it's just... I don't know, they're just not doing anything about it. That attack there. And that's going to be a victory for us. Any divisions from from Hungary we can get 2? Okay, we can work with 2 divisions. I think by taking Hungary, we really ruined everything for Austria in terms of doing their focus tree. Let's check on them. Yeah, I'm sorry, Carl, but to be honest, you guys sort of, I don't know. They just are not having a fun time. Bulgaria joined a Commonwealth of Independent Nations. That is a faction led by Russia. Serbia calls Romania into the war, and there goes the the Austrian faction. They're really going to have to pull their weight there. Keep advancing. There's a war in Mexico. There's a civil war. In fact, that is happening. Modify Officer Corps. Don't worry about that. Keep pushing, though, into Serbia. We really should not have canceled that. Okay, let's just go ahead and justify on them again. That was a mistake. We're going to actually have to invade you, Albania. I'm sorry. Albania, I don't know why I stopped. This is just taking too long. The Serbians are digging in, even though, yeah, this is just taking forever. Let's go to the war, though. How are we doing with war score? It is going, well, Serbia is probably going to lose if they have any more cities taken from them. Possibly. Keep pushing, though. We're going to have to invade Albania just to get around the enemy lines. And it looks like Galicia Lodomeria is flooding into the unprotected northern part of Romania. I mean, it was protected, it just wasn't protected enough because they have some encircled divisions up there. Doctrines available, army stuff, do defense in depth. That is completed now. Still pushing on to... Yeah, I regret the fact that I stopped justifying a war goal on Albania because I might have needed to do that. Let's get a new front line drawn up for our military, please. Get that done. And also set up this front line to push into Greece. Start it now. And just drive forward until we have our victory. Just overwhelm these troops in Nice. Hopefully. That is the plan. We're running through our manpower so badly. We need more. We need to up the conscription law very soon. Get it on service by requirement. We have to do it in order to just keep our country competitive. And Romania is really struggling there. They're really isolated from the rest of their allies. They have no hope, I think. They're going to be overwhelmed. Give it enough time and it will happen. So keep pushing here. There's one militia division in our way. There's a lot of Romanian troops here too. They're sort of stuck in this area. They're very isolated. And I think the bulk... Oh, there's some Russian volunteers down here. I just noticed that. There is some Russian volunteers present on the field, and they are being a little bit of a problem, but it's whatever. Can we use force attack? Yes, use force attack to overwhelm these enemies. Take this area here, immediately capture this province, and move this infantry division down south. Take that fort, please, all you gotta do. And there's actually one Serbian militia unit holding out this whole fall of Bucharest. It's fallen to the Austrians. They've capitulated. There's now no more Romanian resistance on the front line, so that's a huge blow to the Belgrade Pact. It's just Greece and industrial networks. Let's do that now. It's just Greece, some Russian volunteers, and Serbia at this point in time. We should have a victory here, hopefully, in the western part of the front line in Kosovo. Or, yeah, that will happen very soon. There's going to be some encircled Serbian divisions. They're going to be destroyed once this line falls in where Albania joined the Commonwealth of Independent Nations. Parat. That's going to fall. I cannot invade you. Forget this then. I'm not going to fight Russia. I'm not going to fight Albania just to take on Russia as Malta. We're not ready for that. And it looks like some Greek divisions are stuck in Romania. They're going to probably be destroyed in a little bit. And these troops here are going to be surrounded. Great. So keep pushing. Just never stop pushing. I mean, I wonder if the what? Okay, they are launching naval invasions. Let's try to launch a few naval invasions with our Italian troops. So call them into service for Malta. Bring them forward. Army 2, well, Army 3, really. So that's a third army for Malta at this point. Round up a few of these troops and land them in Greece, please. All you gotta do. Land at this port in Epirus and overwhelm the enemy lines. So just get that set up. And that shouldn't take too long to prepare. And let's give this army a color that's distinctive. Give them red. There we go. Still pushing down south now. We've surrounded some Serbian divisions. And this line here is going to fall. The Union of Eurasian Republics declared war on Finland. This Finland, are they in a faction? I don't think they are. No, they're not. They are National Populist, though. They're NatPop, I think. And the Serbs are losing their front lines even more. And once their front line collapses, we will be able to swarm down south into Thessalonica and Varia and Salonika and all these places down here in northern Greece. I'll be so happy once that naval invasion takes place in western Greece. And we have an unassigned division, apparently 2 of them. Only 1, actually. Let's move these guys to the island of Malta. We'll just send them there, and they'll just defend the capital of Malta. And yeah, that's where they're going to be for Army 4. And we need to do this because I haven't said it yet, but we are going to go ahead and justify on the Sultanate of Egypt, just so we can keep our expansion, as fluid as possible and just be rapid moving. So do this justification here. This will cost us 4 political power, take 20 days to do. How long will it take for the Ottomans? 125 days, not worth it. We will justify on the Ottomans as soon as we declare war on the Egyptians, just so we can automatically start expanding into the Middle East. And so the goal of doing all that is just so that we can restore the Crusader states and get that done. That is our objective ultimately, and we're going to form the Kingdom of Jerusalem essentially once we get all that done. And so that's why we're moving all these that one division to Malta, the capital. And let's get more divisions from our subject, Italy. I still can't believe they united. That is just nuts. So request troops from them. Thank you, Italy. Send them to Malta. Falietta? Whatever, just defend the capital. All you have to do. I don't know how to say. I have no words for it. They just have so much manpower. And they're just basically, the Maltese army at this point is the Italian army. I'm not going to lie. Let's unpause though. Keep pushing into Serbia and get into Macedonia soon enough. We've got to get into Kosovo. Flank here. We have these Greek divisions surrounded. That's good. Smash through the enemy lines. Use this cavalry to march as fast as possible down through Macedonia and into Greece. We've got to take Thessalonica. Use 1 cavalry division to get there. That will work. We're just going around the enemy lines. And that is just great. The Batavian commune was annexed by the Dutch East Indies. Is that right? Yeah, wow. The Dutch East Indies beat the Batavian commune. Interesting. That is just, wow. So we're going to take this Greek city here. Florina, whatever. Just move toward Athens. Hopefully they aren't defending it too much. Is this naval invasion ready to go? They still need time to prepare. Panama was annexed by the Central American Republic. That happened. And it does not look like we'll be able to surround. Let's cut them off, actually. Just keep pushing now. We're getting more into Epirus. The Netherlands joined the Reichspakt. I mean, I guess the Dutch East Indies became the Netherlands, because that makes sense. And let's not worry about using anything for the officer corps at this time. Keep expanding. Serbia has capitulated, so just keep pushing forward and advancing into Greece. We got to get to Thessaly, and then central Greece. Get through Lamia. Just get through there, and hope the Greeks don't pull a modern-day Thermopylae and try to hold us back. I don't think they will if we're fast enough. We just got to keep the offensive going as fast as possible. That's why we have a regiment of cavalry leading the charge, and it looks like Batavia has fallen. Is this naval invasion ready? Please be ready. Go. Go. Launch it. Is this... Oh, how's this war going? We need a couple more days before we can declare war on Egypt and the Cairo axis. It looks like we are encountering some enemies here. Just go around them. All you have to do, take as many provinces as you can. Move toward Athens, please. Throw a lot of divisions toward Athens. Also take this port in the Ionian Islands. So we got to do that just to secure our rear in this front down here. We also got to connect the troops of the Third Army with the main force invading Greece. And let's declare war on Egypt, the Sultanate of Egypt, and call in all of our allies. Get that done. And now let's get ready to take on the Ottoman Empire. So as soon as Greece falls, we're going to go straight for the capital of the Ottomans, which is Constantinople. So we got to fight for Adrianople, essentially. And for Thrace, we got to fight through Thrace. Keep expanding here. I hope the Egyptians don't send any support to the Greeks, but we'll see if they do or not. I don't think they will, but I don't know. Time will tell. Move this whole force of the Third Army to the Second Army. Also give 1 division to the Third Army now on the Fourth Army on Malta. Give them the color of red. They're just defending the island. just in case the Egyptians try a naval invasion, and we do not want that to happen. Also, let's expand the front lines of the Maltese Marshal here. Well, Maltese John Lennon. Keep pushing forward. Get through central Greece. All we got to do. And when should that war goal on the Ottoman Empire be ready? I wonder. It will be ready on the 4th of November, 1938. So we have a few more months to go before that can happen. I wonder if Greece will still be around by the time that war goal is ready. I want to hope not, but we'll see. I would like just... Ultimately, the best timing I can think of is that we just beat Greece as the war justification is complete. Here's a non-aggression pact. Treaty with with Canada. Sure, Canada wants to sign a non-aggression pact. Delhi does. Portugal. I wonder if the French do as well. Do they want to sign one? I'll sign one. Non-aggression pact, please. Yes, they say yes. Okay, get that done then. Sign that with the French because they're fighting the Egyptians, and they're just a common enemy of both Malta, Austria, Malta, and the Entente, which consists of at this time it consists of Belgium, South Africa, the Kingdom of Canada, the French Empire, and a lot of old British colonies. They also have the Dominion of Alaska, because Alaska broke away during I guess they tried to break away, but Canada occupied them. I'm not really sure what the story is there, but they must have tried to... They became part of the Entente when the Second American Civil War started, essentially. And we're still pushing into Greece. We're making our way toward Thessalonica. It's being a little bit of a problem right now. Push here. Just break through these Serbian troops defending Greece. Just get through their defenses. All we have to do. We've taken Thessalonica. We have some enemy troops stuck in western Thrace. They are just, they're cut off from the rest of Greece, really. I mean, they have a port. I believe they do. Yeah, they have a port in, where is this? Didaga, whatever it's called. I can't pronounce that, but that place. Keep pushing into Greece. The Constitutional American Republic has capitulated, so they're out of the Second American Civil War now. And in our research tree, let's go to industry and do, what can we do here? Let's get electronic mechanical engineering, because I didn't realize we didn't even have it. And what else can we get for 1938? 1938 tech. Come on. What can we get? Anything? Planes? Anything with planes? Let's get basic fighters. We don't have those. And we can hopefully overwhelm these enemy soldiers soon enough. They are going to fall, I think. This is the last of the Serbian and Greek armies. Their forces are really just going to crumble here outside of Athens. I would think they would anyway. So just keep pushing forward, advance, destroy this surrounded Greek division, and they're going to be out of the war. I think the bulk of the Greek divisions still active in this conflict are up in they're up in Thrace, really. So as long as we can just expand and drive our army forward, we will achieve victory. And let's give these guys here whatever, don't even give them a front line. Let's get a couple, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Non-aggression pacts from countries. Jamaica wants to sign a non-aggression pact, sure. Why not? I don't see us fighting Jamaica anytime soon. Missing equipment production, what do we need? Artillery. We do need artillery. Although we have a ton in storage right now, but that will change. And in our focus tree, let's do railway networks. The Georgian Socialist State declared war on Azerbaijan. That is happening. Let's launch a naval invasion into the Peloponnese. I think that will be appropriate at this point, because we got to break this deadlock here. Go for Patras. Go for that place. That'll take 21 days to get ready for that order. Keep advancing toward Athens. Overwhelm them. All you got to do is send all these troops down there. Get it done. Also move these troops toward the Peloponnese to fight the couple of divisions holding us back in that area. And just advance forward. All we got to do. And just drive back the enemy. The Kingdom of Greece has capitulated. The Belgrade Pact has been defeated. The French Empire just attacked Italy. Great. That's not good. We did sign a non-aggression pact with their allies, so I hope that does help us somewhat. And let's get all this done here. Take all states. Just pass, actually. We have player-led peace conferences anyway. It doesn't matter what we do. Just take all states in Greece in turn. All states in Serbia. all states in Romania. We're going to make Romania and Serbia into our subjects as Malta. Pass again. Take all states. Done. And the peace conference is over with. And I hope... Who do we not make a non-aggression pact with? Belgium. Let's go with Belgium then. Let's make a non-aggression pact with every other member of the Entente, just so we can cover our bases and get that done. Non-aggression pact with New England, get that done. I hope they just can't get called into the war and defeat the entire purpose of us doing this. I really hope the Union of South Africa would say no. Although we did get some non-aggression pacts at least. Please, Austria, don't just do stuff to ruin our efforts to fight the... Oh, they called Canada in. It doesn't matter about the non-aggression pacts at this point. Please, Austria, don't ruin this. Cyrenaica joined the French... No, they joined a... Can we just get this war justification over with? Austria, don't guarantee them. That's all I want you to do. Don't get a non-aggression pact with the Ottoman Empire. Why is the Ottoman Empire in a non-aggression pact with Puerto Rico? Whatever. I'm not concerned about that. I mean, let's go ahead and move some troops toward the Ottoman border and get them set up. And now we're fighting the Entente. Fun. Very fun. Please don't have a non-aggression pact with the Ottomans. Please don't have a non-aggression pact with the Ottomans. Please don't have a non-aggression pact with the Ottomans. I'm just keeping a close eye on I'm trying to see what the Austrians will do. If they get into a non-aggression pact with the Ottoman Empire, we are ruined, essentially, in terms of our plans to fight for the Holy Land of Christendom, so to speak. And Austria wants to enter our war, say no. We're just going to deny them for now. I don't want them to get into a non-aggression pact with them. And we're still defending our capital. Some ships were sunk. We lost some convoys. Also, we got some decisions here. Fate of Serbia, liberate them. Fate of Romania, liberate Romania in its entirety. And that is done. And at this point, we have two new puppets, Romania and Serbia. And we have some land here we need to give them. And we'll hand that over to them through decisions. I'm not going to call on Austria to any conflicts until we're set to go with the Ottomans. And let's get a few naval invasion orders drawn up for the Second Army, who's going to try to land in a couple cities in western Anatolia. Get these divisions here. Athens, set up in Athens, take Smyrna. Also take Rhodes. And that is their objective. Oh wait, that's a different army. So take Rhodes. Oh no, that's the wrong army entirely. What am I doing? Everyone needs to get on this order. Everyone. And that order is going to be ready to go at some point. But anyway, Second Army. Just let's go from the top and do it that way. Or no, just grab the most toughest divisions we have for such an order. But they need to land in Smyrna. Land in where? Take these divisions here. Land them in Rhodes. Get that done. Try to land there. We got to really depend on the Austrian and Italian navies to back up our landing forces here. And just hope the Ottomans are too distracted with the French in Libya to really oppose us. And now we have all those units getting set up for a possible war. And what are the Austrians doing? No good. As long as we don't call in the Austrians to help us. I mean, as long as we don't call them into the war with the Entente, I don't think they'll try to get a non-aggression pact with the Ottomans. Just please don't do that. And we just got to get to the end of October. I mean, the start of November, and then we can officially attack. Fate of Kosovo, Fate of Montenegro. Montenegro will be it will be part of Serbia because we need one strong puppet instead of two relatively weak puppets. Give the Serbia, Fate of Macedonia, Serbia, Dobrogia, Romania, who's our subject. We might as well have a powerful puppet. And give Kosovo to Serbia, Fate of Pirot, Serbia. And all that land is settled now. And at this point, we're just defending Malta and Greece. So as long as we can hold Greece and advance into Ottoman territory and eventually Egypt, we will be good. So come on. We just have about, 19 more days? I think. We just got to pass the time as fast as possible and get ready to go and hope we'll be able to overwhelm the Ottoman forces we are going to be up against. And let's call in some support from the Hungarians, because they're basically doing nothing but garrisoning. They're just garrisoning their country, and we need their assistance for the war. The upcoming war with the Ottomans. Get a new commander. Actually get 2 new commanders. Get one for the 4th Army. And it looks like there's a war for Corsica taking place. Corsica and Sardinia. That's going on. And let's move these forces of the 3rd Army here. Give them the color of yellow. Get some troops from Poland, who is our subject. Take their units as well. Well, request forces. That's the technical term for it. Get them down here. And they're going to come defend Greece. And basically just be a backup army for one of the naval invasions. So just in case that works out, we'll be able to just flood in with troops. The backup are advance into Anatolia and into Ottoman-held territory. So at this point, 19th of October, no non-aggression pact with the Austrians, with the Ottomans. And the reason why I'm so concerned about a non-aggression pact with the Ottomans and Austria is because Austria is our faction leader, and the way Hardsbayern 4 works, at least I guess in Kaiserredux, if the faction leader has a non-aggression pact with the country you are planning to fight, you cannot declare war on them. And obviously, since our goal is to form the Crusader states to reach our final form, to become the Kingdom of Jerusalem as Malta, having a non-aggression pact between Austria and the Ottomans would ruin our ambitions entirely. So we've got to make sure that does not happen. Also, we're getting near 150 political power, so when that does occur, I will be getting some, how to say, a little bit higher conscription law. And it looks like the Italians are going to lose Sardinia, unfortunately. I'm sorry. The Union of Eurasian Republics declared war on Finland. Whatever. Austria, you can't join yet. You got to wait. It looks like our capital is being besieged. Just digging. I think we built some coastal forts there. Did we? I believe we did. Build more of them. Yeah, build more forts. Go all in on forts. Coastal forts. Build them. Nothing but coastal forts. Just build those, please. And are we ready yet? One more day. Please, we can do this. We just got to fight the Ottomans, and we got to fight Egypt, who I think usually they end up fighting each other in this mod. Well, in Kaiserreich and Kaiserredux, they have the Desert War, as it's called, and call allies to help us out here and advance. Let's go. Push forward. We must defeat the Ottomans. And let's get this started here. We have called in Austria to help us. Also, let's call in Austria to help with all of our other wars. If they want to be of assistance there, they say no. If they ask, we'll call them in. And we're hoping to advance into Ottoman territory now. We have our troops fighting for Rhodes and Smyrna. It's not going to go very well. Can we take this place here, maybe? Yes, we are. So we do have a victory there, at the very least. Flood on in with the troops of the 3rd Army. That's the plan. Flood in. Please establish a beachhead and just push into southwestern Anatolia. Get that done. And just hold the beachhead down with 1 division. Keep pushing into... Yes, keep pushing toward Constantinople. Get that done. We did call on the Austrians to help us. And in our tree, let's do mass mobilization for the land doctrine tree. The Ottomans call in some help. Great. Well, that's bad for us, but at least we have the help of Austria, who at this time is not really doing anything. And that is a problem, possibly. Keep advancing. Hold the line here. Just dig in. We got to get these troops here pronto. Can we take Smyrna, please? Hold the line. Break through there. Pin down that 1 division. Move up some cavalry. Take a couple provinces for the Italian forces we have in the, well, this international army of Polish, Hungarians, Italians, and Maltese. Just help them out. Also help these units take Rhodes from the coastline. And there's some surrounded Turkish troops. Great. And Turkey called in Armenia. Oh well. Keep advancing here. Overwhelm the enemy. Take advantage of this empty province near Haiti. Join the Reichspakt. Interesting. Take advantage of that empty province. Try to hold down these troops here to prevent them from stopping our advance toward Constantinople. So we're doing pretty good at this time. We are making headway into the, well, Ottoman territory. And let's do ideological fanaticism and our focus tree to get division attack, a higher division attack, and higher division defense on core territory, which is very critical at this time because obviously we can't let Malta fall to any type of naval invasion. And let's attack here, just destroy this one division, keep advancing into Anatolia, get that done. Let's go ahead actually, and frankly, let's go ahead and move more of the Second Army into Anatolia in this front at Antalya, get that done. And that's going to mean we're going to have more of a presence in Anatolia that will hopefully keep the Ottomans distracted as the First Army is fighting a brutal war of attrition toward Constantinople. And let's up our conscription wall, go to service by requirement, just so we can have all the manpower we can possibly have. Keep advancing here, or no, don't worry about advancing. Advance here though, advance along the coastline of southern Anatolia. Get that done a tiny bit, speed things up too. Just drive forward for Malta, and we shall achieve victory. It does not look like the Ottomans, they're being pretty passive at this point. Go for Ankara. Maybe we could take it, I don't know. Can we at least take out this encircled division? That's all we gotta do. And I think I'm going to go ahead and move the rest of the Second Army toward this line in Antalya. What units that aren't involved in naval invasions, because that seems like the best area to deploy them. And how are we doing with the Ottomans? Near Constantinople, they're trying to do a counterattack. It doesn't really go anywhere. They have some forts near the city, which is not really ideal for us, but at least we can take Ankara, and we may be able to sneak up on Constantinople from Bursa, I guess what you could call Nicaea, formerly known as Nicaea, and just sneak up on the city there. And let's expand our front line here. It looks like the one Ottoman division defending Konya is leaving for some reason. The Nigerian Free State. Oh, great. I think Middle Africa is collapsing. And Austria wants to join a war effort. Yeah, there's a collapse of Africa, I believe. I think that is occurring. Keep advancing here. Middle Africa is collapsing, yeah. That is what is occurring, I think. Mau Mau declared war on Kenya, Uganda. Keep holding. Just drive forward into Anatolia with this cavalry. Advance, please. Get toward Constantinople. Flank these troops constantly. Keep... Oh my god, I don't want to deal with these constant war declarations. Can you guys collapse any faster? I know you're collapsing. Just collapse faster. That's all I want you to do. Where's the rest of the Ottoman military as we were doing this? I don't know. Whatever, just surround this one armored division. Or just go ahead and take Constantinople. I don't care at this point. I do not care. Uganda declared war on Kenya? Maybe? Did I read that right? Maybe not. Oh well. And let's change army focus to offense. We don't have enough command power. Oh well. Keep advancing though, never stop. Take this one division out that's surrounded an armored unit. It looks like we will not be able to take roads. I'm surprised these naval invasions are still going on, technically. That is very interesting to see. Do we have any troops we can rely on from Serbia yet? I do not think so. Same with Romania, no troops there. Poland, please. You're going to have to help the Maltese war effort. Give them to the Third Army, which has a bunch of Hungarians and Polish troops in this force, so... Poland is helping fight a crusade in the Middle East, basically. And get this militia group to help surround these divisions even more. I don't think we're going to be able to take Okay, never mind. We're going to be able to march on Constantinople relatively soon. Break through this line here. Keep moving forward with these Maltese militia troops and these Italian divisions. Move on Constantinople now. Just strike forward, take the city, and then the First Army can hopefully move more into Anatolia once we secure our position. And it looks like the Ottomans will not go down without a fight for their capital. They have one cavalry division, though. So I'm thinking we could possibly overwhelm it. And let's surround these enemy troops. And everything's looking up for Malta right now, I will say. Ottoman Empire declared war on the Sultanate of Egypt. Iran declares war on the Ottoman Empire. Ottomans under siege in the Middle East. Sultanate of Egypt calls Cyrenaica rebellion in Yemen. And it looks like the war in the desert is going to start very soon. Take this province. Armenia declared war on the Ottoman Empire. We signed a peace deal with Armenia, apparently. I mean, okay. And the Belgians have landed in our... Oh my... Come on. Belgians and Serbia. Belgians and Serbia. Whatever. Serbia. Defend your ports. 3 divisions. 3. Fine, let's call the... Get a new army set up. I did not ever expect a Belgian naval invasion in Serbia. Get another army set up. Give them the color of, I don't know, purple or pink. I don't care. Just have them dig in, defend Belgrade for Serbia, and get them to defend this area. Let's go ahead and call in Austria to this war. They want to join. If they're willing. They will not accept. I mean, if they ask again, we'll call them in. Just defend your cities. We'll take the port of Podgorica, the coastal region, whatever. Just take that area, cut these troops off. All we gotta do, keep advancing into this area here. And it looks like the Ottomans are really suffering. They just are. They're being outnumbered so badly. They gotta fight us and the Egyptians and Iran and a bunch of other enemies who probably do not want to see them survive this war. And keep advancing here, get close, take over more of Western Anatolia. It looks like some Portuguese divisions are now in Serbia. Great. Terrific. And I really would like the Ottomans, Great, let's take out these troops here, move more units onto the capital. Yemen joined the Cairo Axis. Carinthia starts a war. Barakazi Empire joins the Istanbul Pact. I may have to move the first army of Malta. The Great Syrian Revolt is taking place. The Ottomans are just not having a fun time, aren't they? They are losing a lot of territory. Just keep flowing into Anatolia. Middle Africa has officially collapsed, and that's the end of that country. There's a bunch of war declarations there. Dahomey is gone. Kenya was annexed. Yeah, Middle Africa is just done. They're done. And that is over for that country. That's a big loss for Germany because they lose a big colonial ally in a continent to their south. And we're surrounding these troops here in the Dardanelles. We're just having to look at a lot of peace, announcements of peace and whatnot out of Africa. And it looks like we need the Austrians to help us. Please help us defend Serbia. Austria. We're going to have to send back the First Army definitely to help defend that area. Just to help deal with the Entente. I think we're going to have to do it. Just leave the expansion in this area up to the 2nd and 4th Army. That is what it's looking like here for us as we advance toward Constantinople still, which has not fallen. Somehow. Just move here and attack it from behind, I guess, from the rear. That might be a good idea. Attack this group here. Oh, now Austria wants to join the war. So Austria is going to come help us. Please come aid us, please. That would be ideal. We got to defend Serbia. We got another factory too. Yeah, we're stuck holding down Belgrade, but at least we have called in Austrians now, who might do something with the Entente advance in their backyard, so to speak. Conscription crisis in Quebec. There's so many Belgians in Belgrade. Well, they're getting closer to Belgrade. We're defending the area, though. Fall of Constantinople. That is a victory for us. And advance out of Ankara now. Go toward more places. Let's go ahead and move the entirety. Something happened there. Peace conference. Peace conference. What's the deal? What is the deal with that? I don't know what the deal is with that. What do they do? Who do they peace out with? I am not sure. Maybe they declared independence. I'm not certain at all. Whatever. Just advance more into Ottoman territory. Hejaz has been called into a war. Just drive back the Ottomans. Then we gotta fight Egypt and the Cairo Axis. I mean, I think the Cairo Axis is busy in... They're busy fighting the Entente, I think, still. So hopefully we can count on a distraction in Africa. Yeah, they're fighting in Darfur. They're fighting in Sudan, I think. And hopefully we can count on a distraction there. It looks like a big theater, well, a big front is going to be in Serbia for this war with the Entente. Because they really went all in on attacking that place for some reason. Yeah, they just wanted to go after Serbia. Serbia did not defend their ports, and they learned a lesson hopefully, by getting most of their country occupied by Belgians and Portuguese. And let's drive back these enemy troops here, take these provinces, keep advancing, get the First Army, and have them advance all the way into central and western Anatolia. And that would probably crush the Ottoman Empire, honestly, because they've lost Constantinople, they've lost Istanbul, they've lost Ankara, they've lost, what is this, Smyrna, however you pronounce it. They're going to lose Adana probably soon. They've lost Baghdad, Damascus has fallen, and Jerusalem is probably not too far behind all of those cities. So the Ottoman Empire probably will disappear soon. And I'm going to end part 2 of my Malta playthrough in Kaiserredux here. You can check out Kaiserredux in the video description. The link to the mod is there. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.